when you listen to Kamala Harris on what she will do, you can almost start a drinking game every time she says small businesses.
Whoa.
So I was raised as a middle-class kid.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
I grew up a middle-class kid. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people.
You know, we have ambitions and aspirations and dreams.
The ambition, the aspiration, the dream. I started my career as a prosecutor.
I was a career prosecutor for most of my career.
Having a background as a prosecutor, I intend to create an opportunity economy.
Developing and creating an opportunity economy.
What I imagine and believe and call an opportunity economy.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Dana Bash, what are you doing?
I grew up understanding the children of the community are the children of the community. We all believe that when we talk about the children of the community, they are the children of the community.
You can't talk about this. You have just touched the third rail. CNN is absolute meltdown, going for the juggler, going for that, that neck thing, right? What is happening here? CNN, I have never in my life would have guessed. CNN, Dana Bash, the same lady that gave all the questions for the interview to Tampon Tim and Communist, speaking of communism, Harris. What is happening at CNN? The guy with the mustache. I don't know what he's going to say, but it's going to be good. I feel like he just left the games workshop, maybe picked up a couple of new decks of Magic the Gathering, and he is about to hit us with some spellbinding knowledge. Boogaloo.
Let me give you an example.
Part of my plan under my economic opportunity plan going forward is that right now, startup entrepreneurs, small businesses only get a tax deduction of $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000.
It's $5,000 tax deduction into the year. You get to write that off. The government doesn't give you $5,000, but she's going to make it sound like they're about to give you $50,000 to start a small business. It's not the way it works.
So I'm expanding that to $50,000. Understanding, again, that when people have the opportunity to have the resources to get started, they're going to put the good ideas, they're going to put the hard work into it.
Hard work is good work. We've heard that. Opportunity economy. We've heard that. Please explain to me how an opportunity economy works. Talk to me like I'm a fifth grade redneck from Lower Alabama, okay? Because that seems like the education level that I achieved, that the Democrat Party and anyone that votes for Kamala Harris still has. If you're voting for Kamala Harris, you're dumb. I'm just going to say it. You are absolutely dumb. You should go seek help, visit a doctor with a little couch, get some counseling, talk to them, open up about your feelings, tell them how bad your parents were, because you have some mental health issues.
Describe the politics of that.
When she says that, she also talks about being a middle-class kid. That's also at the front of her answers. If you look at the interviews they've been doing with local media, and they've opened up a bit more since the debate, the first question is often, what are you going to do to lower prices? Which is a very hard question for an incumbent party to answer.
What are you going to do to lower prices? Now, this 80th level warlock here brings up a great question. As an incumbent, as someone that's been in office for 3.5 years, why or how did you suddenly find a way to lower grocery bills? I don't know about you. You go to the grocery store, you get to the checkout line, you're like, man, I got a little extra scratch in my pocket. I'm going to treat myself. I buy a Kit Kat. It's $3, okay? Or you get to the gas pump and you're like, man, I can't put more than $10 worth of gas in my truck right now, but I got to go to work. I can't afford to go to work, but I need to go to work so I can earn not enough money to pay my mortgage. But you got to keep doing it, right? You got to keep trying. But this opportunity economy sounds so good. They're going to give everybody $50,000 to start a small business. What kind of small business would you start?
Answer, and it has implications that are very Trumpian. It is, Trump says he's going to do mass deportation, that'll decrease demand. Trump says he'll explore more energy, that'll decrease energy costs. Democrats can point to the fact that inflation is actually, it was bad 2 years ago, it's not now. What people want to hear is, how do you make the prices go down? So everything she says is something realistic that could survive a fact check that answers a very hard question. there is not a plan to say that we're going to lower the cost of your grocery bill to what it was in 2019. There was a pandemic. There was a money supply inflation. You can't hit the button that makes that go away. But Trump has an answer that gets him through these questions. And Harris, I think, with a different set of incentives and a different relationship to something she can back up in a policy paper, she doesn't have an answer. So she goes to a larger, well, imagine a future where there are more businesses and this starts to ameliorate.
They'll never invite this guy back. Dave Weigel, I followed him on X. He's selling some kind of book about dragons on Amazon that he wrote in 2017. I'm not going to buy it because I don't believe in dragons or fantasies or this fantasy that the Democrat Party has fixed the economy or the fantasy that Kamala Harris suddenly has an answer to fix the economy.
Your generation is killing it. I mean, honestly. What's the other thing we know about this population? And it's a specific phase of life. Remember, age is more than a chronological fact. You are one.
Age is more than a chronological fact.
I speak their language. I would speak to them thusly. Bah, 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 bah. They understand that.
Why do they ask your age on everything? Why is your age on your driver's license? Why is it like age 21 to drink, buy tobacco, 18 to join the military? I think we just fact-checked her on age. Who lets her out talking by herself?
One of the reasons that I am so optimistic and excited about the future of our country. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? 18 through 24. 18 through 24. Your generation, I mean, you guys, you're brilliant, you care. 18 through 24. They are stupid. They are stupid. You are impatient in every incredible good way. They are stupid. You're not waiting for someone else to step up and lead. That is why we put them in dormitories. You are saying you're going to step up and get it done. And I mean, isn't that the spirit of our country that makes us strong? And they have a resident assistant. They are stupid. They make really bad decisions.
It was so...
Is that who you want sending your kids to war? Is that who you want sending your kids to Israel, Iran, Afghanistan, Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Germany, South Korea, well, we don't send anybody to the southern border. But is this who you want in charge? Is that who you want in charge? Wow. If you're a young Democrat, I urge you, watch that over and over and over. You are not the bright and shining star that the Democrat Party has told you about. You're not it. You're not it. And there's certain people that continue to perpetuate the lies. Say hello to my little friend, Harry Sisson.
So I tweeted out, as a member of Gen Z, I'm thankful for Vice President Kamala Harris. She cares about my generation and has fought to protect us from far-right MAGA politicians, and it's the truth. Look, you'll probably see Republicans raging in the comment section of this video, but genuinely, she has done amazing work as VP that doesn't get enough appreciation. She has traveled around the world representing the United States. She's cast some massive tie-breaking votes in the Senate. She's worked with local leaders around the country for reproductive rights and more. So I and the rest of Gen Z are thankful for our Vice President.
You're going to see more of him over the next 50 days until we get to the election. We're going hard at Kamala. We're going hard. I urge all these other social media, these creators, these influencers, quit with the culture war crap for the next 48 days, 50 days. Just go hard on Kamala. You're not seeing videos like this except one other channel that I know of, and that's over there at Scuttlebutt. Take care. Venture Bikers out.